Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 1st of June 1973, and the title is The Stock of All Powers. Do you consider yourself to be obstacle proof? When you yourself become obstacle proof, you will be able to save others from the different types of obstacles. If you yourself have some obstacle in your mind, you are not able to make anyone else obstacle proof. The time that is now coming is such that the entire haystack will be set on fire. So in order to protect everyone from the fire, some main things are essential. When there is a fire somewhere, what is needed first of all? In order to save yourself from that fire. When the fire of destruction is set ablaze everywhere, what will be the first duty of you elevated souls? It will be to give everyone the donation of peace, that is, the water of coolness. What is done after water is put on a fire? Whatever anyone needs, their needs are fulfilled. Someone may want rest, someone may want a destination. Whatever they need, that need of theirs would be fulfilled. Do you know what needs you will have to fulfill? At that time, each one will need a different power. Someone will need the power to tolerate. Someone will need the power to pack up. Someone will need the power to recognize the self. Someone will need the power to make a decision. Someone will need the destination of liberation. Those souls will need different powers. At that time, the power to make peaceless souls peaceful in a second with the introduction of the Father will also be essential. You have to accumulate that at this time. Otherwise, at that time, how will you be able to protect them from the blazing fire? How will you be able to give them the donation of life? You have to see about making these preparations in advance. You keep a stock of 6 months' supply, knowing what things you will need during the next 6 months. You check this and replenish the stock. Do you also check this stock in the same way? You will have to give the donation of power to all the souls of the entire world. Have you accumulated such a stock that you are able to make yourself continue to move along on the basis of this power and also able to give this power to others so that no one is deprived? If you have not accumulated this power and even one soul is left deprived, then on whom would that burden be? It would be on those who are the instruments. Constantly check the stock of your every power. Those who have accumulated the stock of all powers are remembered as the main ones. Stars are also number-wise. Those who have accumulated a stock will be sparkling like lucky stars and will be visible amidst the souls of the world. So you have to check whether you have a stock of all the powers. Maharathis pay attention to their thoughts in advance. The Maharathis' way of checking is completely different. Because of having the power of yoga, their thoughts, words, and deeds are automatically yuktiyukt. This has now become a natural form. This is the Maharathis' form of checking. Out of all the powers, how much have you accumulated of each power? How many souls can you bring benefit to from all the stock you have accumulated? Just as you have the duty of checking and accumulating physical stock, in the same way, you also have the responsibility of accumulating all the powers. Those who are all-rounders in this accumulate all types of stock according to the need. At Amrit Vela, make yourself walk on the path of attention, and the train will then move along the rails very well. It will then be impossible for there to be fluctuation. So you now have to check that you are accumulating the stock. You children have a responsibility for the whole world, not just for Bharat. Every action of the Maharathis should be more elevated than whose? Than that of the cavalry and infantry. Acha, Om Shanti.